Hello, lovelies. Hello, lovelies. Hello, lovelies. Welcome to our channel. The title of today's story is The Shadows of Kora's Song. The Shadows of Kora's Song. In the ancient kingdom of Niani, where griots held power of memory and song, the kora, a sacred 21-string instrument, was more than just a music, but a bridge to the ancestors. When the greatest griots, Jali, mysteriously vanished, his apprentice Kemarou must uncover the truth hidden in the whispers of the wind and the notes of the kora. But there is a darkness beneath the melody, a forbidden song, one that should never be played, is said to call forth the shadows, restless spirit trapped between the worlds. And when Kemarou hears a chilling melody in the dead of the night, he realizes his master's disappearance is no ordinary mystery. As he journeys towards forests, villages, and sacred land, guided only by the echoes of his master's kora, he learns that some songs heal and others curse. What happens when the past refuses to stay silent? This is an amazing story of Jali. Let's dive into it. The shadows of Kora's song. The kingdom of Niani was a land of music and memory. The griots, keepers of history, used the kora to weave the past into melody, ensuring that no king, no warrior, no lover, no betrayal was never forgotten. Among them, Jali was the greatest. His fingers danced upon the strings like spirits in the wind, and when he played, even the trees seemed to listen. His young apprentice, Kemarou, had trained under him since childhood, learning the sacred songs that bound the past and the present together. But one evening, as the sun melted into the horizon, Jali played a song no one had heard before. The air grew thick, the flames in the lanterns flickered, the very ground beneath them shivered. Kemarou, watching from the shadows, felt a cold dread creep over him. That night, Baba Jabali had vanished. No footprints, no farewell, only his kora resting against the great baobab tree. The elders whispered, "He has been taken by the spirit. Perhaps he angered the ancestors. Perhaps he played the forbidden song." But Kemarou refused to believe his master was gone. Something had happened, something hidden within the strings of kora. Determined, he lifted the instrument and strummed the very last melody his master had played, and the shadows answered. A chilling wind howled through the village. The flames of lanterns twisted unnaturally. From darkness, a voice, neither of the living nor dead, whispered his name. Kemarou, Kemarou. Trembling Kemarou knew what he had to do. To find his master, he had to follow the song. His quest took him across the land, through the dense forest where the spirit of old warriors whispered among the leaves, across golden deserts where forgotten kings slept beneath the sand, and into the sacred groves where the trees bled sap like tears. Each place he visited, he played the kora, and in return, the world whispered back. Each place he visited, he played the kora, and in return, the world whispered back. In one village, an old woman told him, "There is a song that should never be played. It belongs to those who walk between life and death. Your master played it, and now the shadows claimed him." In the mountains, a blind griot murmured, "There is only one way to undo what has been done. You must find the last note, the note that can silence the darkness. But where is this note, and who had played this cursed melody?" In the heart of ancient ruin, where the spirit of forgotten ancestors murmured through the wind, Kemarou found the answer. Baba Jabali had not played the song by accident. He had been searching for something or someone, and then he saw it. A figure standing in the shadow. It was Baba Jali, but his eyes, they were hollow, filled with the echoes of the song that had trapped him between two worlds. The song, the old griots whispered, was never just a music. It was a doorway, and your master is caught reading it. Kemarou's hand trembled on the choral. He knew what he had to do. With all his heart, he played a song of healing, of memory, of light, a song that had been buried in the past, lost beneath the weight of forgotten sins. The shadows reconciled, the wind howled, and then the air cleared. The ground settled, and Baba Jali, free at last, fell into Kamaru's hands, fell into Kamaru's arms. He was weak but alive, and as his eyes met his apprentices, he whispered, some songs must never be played, and some must never be forgotten. Some must never be forgotten. Thank you for listening to today's story. What do you think about this story? And I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourself and good night. Good night.